everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Cupid. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for being drawn to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. Okay. Today, we will be getting into... I know this is some of y'all's faves, right? Their current thoughts and feelings, right? I felt like I might as well just combine thoughts and feelings because they overlap so much that it just doesn't seem necessary to separate or differentiate, because we're just going to get into the tea, right? What are they thinking / feeling about you? This is anybody on your mind. This is a timeless reading. All my readings are timeless, but I notice like I never say that, but literally whenever you come across a video and click on a video, that is when you are meant to receive those messages, right? I can't predict when you're going to watch the video, so it's timeless, right? But yeah, this is for anybody you're thinking about. What are they currently thinking and feeling about you? Did I have an announcement? Oh, yes, I did have an announcement. So I don't know if I already said this, but I did want to make sure they let you guys know, like, if you are tuning in for the premiere, right? Meaning I just posted the video and it's playing straight through and you can't use the timestamps, just save the video to your watch later, okay? The reason I premiere all my videos is because if I don't, you just simply won't get the notification. And I do it for analytics sake. So, you know what I'm saying? Understand where I'm coming from. It's not to just be bougie or whatever. It's so that I can push my video through so you can get the notification. So if you can't, utilize the timestamps right away and you don't want to, watch the video through until you get to your group, I completely understand. Just save the video to your watch later and come back to it. I do it all the time. But it's just because the way the YouTube algorithm is set up, like if I don't premiere the video, a lot of you won't get the notification, and I cannot have that, okay? So that's all I really wanted to say. Let me go ahead and show you the groups so we can get into your readings, okay? I decided to go with gold for this reading. So group 1 is going to be this gold rose. The gold rose, okay? Group 2 is going to be this gold cross. Group 2, the gold cross. And group 3 is going to be this gold and silver heart. Okay, I'm just showing you the front and the back. As always, I will have a picture inserted so that you can pause the video and meditate on which group you belong to. And all timestamps for each group will be in the description box below. So, catch you at your reading. Hi, group 1. You have chosen the gold rose. You have chosen the gold rose, okay? I don't know, that suddenly blanked out. But anyway, let me go ahead and shuffle your cards. We're going to see who your person is, right? We're going to see what they're currently thinking and feeling about you. I'm just trying to get my rose to stand up. Whatever. Maybe you need to stand up. I don't know. Let me shut up. Anyway, let me shuffle your cards and I will see you on the other side. right, group 1. Whew, let's get into yours. It is already intense, let me tell you. So, I do want to say this. I already feel like this is a past person, right? This is somebody where the relationship has ended, okay? The relationship has ended. It may have ended with an argument or some type of betrayal or some type of conflict. Like, this was not a sweet ending, right? And I mean, how many endings are ever really sweet, you know what I mean? But this was definitely, you guys walked away from each other not on the best terms. So let's get into the cards. So first we have the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and then we have Death here, okay? So already this person, what they're thinking about when it comes to you, they're thinking about the betrayal, right? They're thinking about the betrayal that happened between you two, and I'm not really seeing necessarily it being on your end or their end. But I do see here that there was a betrayal, or there were some lies. There was deception regardless. And this doesn't have to, and deception doesn't really necessarily have to be like, oh, somebody cheated, or oh, somebody told an outright lie, or it could just be like somebody's intentions weren't what you thought they were, right? Somebody blindsided you, somebody hurt you in a deceptive way, or you hurt them in a deceptive way, right? This person's thinking about that with the 7 of Swords. 5 of Swords to me, this person is thinking about the way that it ended, right? With the 5 of Swords, like it's the way it ended, right? That's what's staying with this person. They feel like okay, hold on. So beneath the 7 of Swords is this Tower, and then we have no more. Okay, we have no more. This person, they feel like whatever happened, it was too much, right? With this Tower here, whatever happened between you that caused this ending, it completely destroyed the connection. That's what they feel like. They feel like it completely destroyed your relationship, right? This home that you had together, this foundation that you built together, it's over and done with the Tower. And I feel like there's this energy of knowing that it had to come down, right? This was a build-up, right? A build-up of deception that this person thinks about, and how this Tower, and I'm almost feeling like this Tower couldn't have gotten any bigger. It couldn't have been built any higher, right? Because we have no more, right? There's nothing more that can be done here. They are feeling like there's no way to go back to the relationship that you had with each other, right? They feel like, I'm also feeling like they don't think, like, I'm getting that they felt like there was nothing more they could do, right, in the situation. But they are thinking, they feel like, for some of you, they couldn't lie anymore. Right, that's what I'm hearing. Like, they couldn't lie anymore about something. Okay? So think about that they couldn't have, there's something that they couldn't hide anymore, that they couldn't lie anymore, right? That maybe they're thinking about how the situation with the Tower here, maybe they didn't want to be there anymore. Maybe they were no longer satisfied or happy with the relationship, and they just couldn't take it anymore, right? They couldn't do it anymore. They couldn't lie about wanting the connection anymore. And that's unfortunate. Nobody told them to lie about it, you know? Or maybe they're thinking about a lie that you told her, something that you did that they had to put up with, and they're no more, right? But either way, it goes back. Nobody told them to put up with it. Nobody told them to lie. Nobody told this person to be anywhere anymore. Like, nobody told them that they had to be there. Like, and for some of you, maybe, I don't know your situation, but I'm going to say how I feel, right? I feel like they just couldn't take it anymore. They've reached their limit, And that's unfortunate because, you know, sometimes we do things because we think we're supposed to, even though nobody is telling us that we're supposed to do that, right? We project what we think we're supposed to do onto a situation, and we end up in you know, in this mindset like this person here, where they put up with something so much that they can't do it anymore, even though nobody told them to do it, right? But I do feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of anguish, right? This person is thinking about this a lot. There's a lot of swords, right? So we have 5 of swords and then the 8 of swords, right? So this person, part of why they don't feel like they can go back from this is because of how it ended, right? Or they don't think that you guys can come back from this is because of how it ended. I don't feel like this person doesn't care about you. I feel like this person cares about you. But it's something about how this ended between you where they feel like with the 8 of swords, they're stuck. They're stuck on how to fix it because of that 5 of swords. It is kind of like walking away, but not really gaining anything from it. Or there's a conflict, right? There's this battle, there's this competition even, but neither person really wins is like the main takeaway I get from the 5 of swords, right? Like you're going toe to toe, but nobody really wins. If anything, when I think about the traditional tarot, how somebody walks away, somebody drops their swords and walks away while the other person is still holding theirs. And so I feel like this person, they're kind of reflecting, like I feel like they didn't really get what they wanted out of this situation, right? Maybe there was something they couldn't take anymore, right? This foundation, there was something about this relationship that needed to change, right? That needed something to change, but the way they went about it, it's like they don't feel like they really got what they wanted from the situation, but they feel like there's nothing more that can be done. I just heard hold your tongue, so I don't know if this person is trying to tell me to hold my tongue, or if this person, they held back a lot. They held their tongue a lot, right? And I feel like with the 5 of swords, maybe this person lashed out. There was a conflict, but it's like they didn't get what they wanted out of that. This 8 of swords, they feel stuck now. They feel like they can't. There's an uncertainty here about what to do. Or I wouldn't even say uncertainty. Like 8 of swords is not really an uncertainty, but this person, I would say more like defeat, right? There's a feeling of defeat, that there's nothing that they can do. They feel like they're all tied up. Very pessimistic energy is what I'm getting, like doom and gloom, okay? When I see these marbles, right, there's marbles here, it's that there's so many other things in the way, right, with this person. There's so many things in the way. You know how, like, in the movies, when, like, the bad guy's chasing after the kid, and then the kid drops his bag of marbles on the ground, and then the bad guy's like, woo, 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 you know, he's, like, tripping over the marbles, rolling all over the marbles. And that's what I'm getting here. Like, this person, there's so much in the way. They trip over their feet. They trip over their words. If they attempt to remedy the situation, they don't really know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't know what would be the best way to handle this, because at the end of the day, the conflict, if it seems like whatever this conflict was, it was blown out of proportion, right? With the tower, blown up. Something was blown up. Okay? And so they think about how they, and look, for some of you, this is like, I feel like I'm getting two ends of the coin, right? There's somebody here who did the deceiving, somebody who stabbed somebody in the back, somebody who has some remorse. And then there's this other person who was stabbed in the back. And it's like, it's a flip-floppy energy, but at the same time, it's like the same story. You know what I'm saying? But it's like on two different ends. But it's like either way with the marbles, there's too much in the way here. Right? If this person is the one who feels like they were betrayed or they were stabbed in the back, they feel like if they try to reach this person, or if they feel like they try to mend things with this person who hurt them, they're just going to hurt themselves, right? That's what I'm getting. They feel like they're just going to hurt themselves. You see how this Five of Swords, he's like rushing forward, but there's these swords stuck in them, right? It's like they feel like if they rush forward, they're just going to keep getting hurt. Yeah, they feel like they're just going to keep getting hurt. And see here with the Seven of Swords, it's like the same two swords stuck in their front. You know what I'm saying? This person, like, if this is the person that got hurt, you know, lied to or betrayed or whatever, they just feel like, what's the point? No more. They don't want to deal with this anymore. But yeah, like, with the Eight of Swords, yeah, it's like they feel like there's too many swords in the way to fix this. On both ends, right? They feel like there's just too many swords in the way. There's too many obstacles in the way to fix this, right? There was a coming together to resolve a conflict, but it didn't. The way the interaction went, nobody got what they wanted from it. Is what I'm getting here. Nobody got what they wanted from the from the situation, right? No, nothing was resolved, right? Somebody may have walked away with quote unquote an upper hand, but in the end, both people were hurt and left feeling like really shitty about the situation is what I'm feeling like. Like, nobody got what they wanted. Okay? I want to go back over here because I feel like if this is the person who was hurt, right? You hurt this person. Maybe you betrayed this person. Maybe you deceived this person. They feel like it was all lies with the Tower here, right? They feel like this was a house of lies. They feel like it was like this tower, this home that you had together, this love or this connection, they feel like it was, the foundations were doomed, you know, or that they're seeing it now, it was doomed. No more. They don't want to build this tower anymore. They don't want to contribute to this anymore. Okay. Definitely a sense of exhaustion coming through, but definitely defeat, right? Eight of Swords makes me think of defeat. Somebody feels defeated. They're like, look, I'm done with this. I'm done with this fight. I'm over it. There's like a not going back. Somebody feels held back also from this connection, right? Feel restricted from this connection. For some of them, it's a good thing, right? They're being held back from all these swords in the way. But for others, the guilty party, right? The guilty party feels like they are being blocked from hurting this person more. They feel ill-equipped, right? Right? Marbles make me think of like booby traps. So this person, if they're the bad person, right? I don't say bad person, but if they're the liar or if they're the one who hurt the other person, it's like they feel like they are being held back from hurting this person even more. But it's like they do feel sorry, but it's like the damage is done, and now they're on the other side of the fence, right? Like, you guys aren't playing for the same team anymore, okay? You guys are on two separate teams, and you are opposing each other now. And so this person, they can't really reach you the same way they did before. They have to play on the team that they chose. They can't come over here to you and try and shake hands and this and that, when really at the end of the day, they're trying to steal bases. I don't know. I'm just talking. And then we have Death here. Death, and then the Justice. Travel light. Okay, travel light. I feel like, oh gosh, I feel like this person is thinking about how this change is for the better. Okay? This change is for the better. they're thinking about getting what they deserve with the justice here. So, right, like if they are the person in the wrong, they're the guilty party, they feel like they are getting the karma that is deserved. Okay. They feel like, for some of them, they are being forced to change. And they feel like they deserve that. You know, whatever they're getting. If they're not the guilty party, then they feel like things are going to just work. This person is like leaving it, you know, they're having faith that things are going to work out in their favor, right? They're having faith that the changes made here, right, this tower coming down, it was meant to set them free, okay? Because we have travel light here. This is about letting it go, like not carrying this, they're like not carrying this with them into the future, okay? It's like they're seeing now that all that, they're seeing it as baggage, okay? This is baggage. There's hurt here, of course, from how this ended, but there is a level of hope with the world here at the bottom of the deck. There's a level of hope that this person has for the future, because they're like, look, now I don't have that anymore. I don't have this, I could travel light now. I'm hearing like weight off their shoulders, right? It hurts when connections end, especially when it ends abruptly or it ends painfully, but if it was a toxic situation, that lightness you feel after is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And so they're seeing it that way, like, now I can move forward in a direction that is better suited for me. See, because we have Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and then right underneath it, and then the star also underneath that. And then we have Eight of Cups underneath that. Let me stop picking up cards. Right? But it's like looking at it from a different perspective. Like, okay, yes, this ending was painful. Yes, this ending shocked me. Yes, it made me feel some type of way. But now I'm free. And I haven't really done this before, right? So some of them are branching into new territory. But they're looking at it from like, you know what? This is growth. Is what I'm hearing. Like, this is growth. The world is at my fingertips. I can do whatever I want now. I can go wherever I want. I can take new chances. I can explore new opportunities. And I don't have to deal with all these swords. I don't have to deal with all of these, lies. Like, somebody was just lying. I feel like with the Seven of Swords here, there were lies. I feel like somebody lied about where they wanted to be, because that's what I felt before. Like, somebody was lying about what they want. Somebody was lying about where they wanted to be, lying about what they wanted in general, right? Somebody was pretending to be happy in a situation they weren't happy in. That could have been both people. It doesn't have to be just one person. But somebody was not being upfront about what they needed, okay? We have the Queen of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck. And look, Seven of Swords right underneath that. So somebody, like, this is like about, like, somebody just felt like they were overextending. So this person's thinking about, like, the overextending that was done in this connection, right? Like I said, there's a level of exhaustion. This person is thinking about, how this was so draining. This whole situation was draining to them. Somebody felt unappreciated, unloved, right? This person thinks about that, the imbalance, the inequality, the lack of reciprocity, right? They think about how somebody was, like, giving so much. And I feel like this could be them. For a lot of you, I feel like this is your person. They're thinking about how they gave so much. And how they were stabbed in the back. How they were lied to. Now, if this is you, just flip it. But that's what I'm getting. I'm feeling like this person is thinking about, like, the way they gave so much, but then they can't give it anymore. No more. Right? They're thinking about how they're no longer going to romanticize this relationship. They're no longer going to... Let me check my time. Yeah, they're no longer gonna like, hold on. They're no longer gonna like keep trying to come towards this love or this connection when it only hurts them. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel blocked. With the Eight of Swords, it's like maybe they're putting their own restrictions up, right? They're restricting themselves, or they feel like the universe is restricting them from continuing to give to this connection. It feels like with the Tower, that's divine intervention. And so I feel like they're realizing that this tower had to come down, and that they are being, in a lot of ways, protected from this pain that comes with this relationship, right? This situation. These marbles, like shit's just not organized, like a messy room, right? This is a mess. They don't want to walk into that room and step on all these toys and step on all these bits and pieces and fall on their ass. Like, no, they're like, look, they're being, it's like they're seeing these marbles for what they really are, right? This mess, this is not a mess to clean up. This mess is a barrier, right? So maybe you or them or whatever felt like they were dealing with somebody who had all this mess around them. And it's like maybe at one point you felt like this mess was like an invitation to help them, right? This person, they need your help to help them clean up their mess. But then it's like realizing, wait, no, all this shit around this person, all this mess around this person is to keep people out, right? Booby traps. This person's trying to keep people out. Whoever this person was who was, the guilty party, the one in the wrong, they push love away. They hurt the people they love, right? They make it hard for them to be loved. It's a defense mechanism, right? If I have this messy ass room, nobody's going to come in my room. Nobody's going to try and reach me. But you tried to reach them, okay? And you got hurt. And so you're like, no more. No more. Blow that shit up, right? This is somebody maybe you constantly had arguments with. Constantly just could never really agree on anything, right? Not seeing eye to eye. All right? Bottom of the deck, we have no. Ooh, and then we have confusion in the reverse behind it. No more confusion. No more mess. No more, none of that. Like, there's no more of this. No more trying to help somebody who doesn't want help. No more trying to communicate with somebody who doesn't want to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, look at that. This is your mess. These are your marbles, right? Don't let somebody else's marbles be your marbles, okay? Because now you're going to have a bunch of marbles rolling around. And let me tell you, marbles, they can be hard to catch. This is that person's hot mess that they need to deal with, okay? And look, if you're the guilty person, if you're the person, look, this is something you need to hear, that you hurt this person, okay? You push love away. You do all this to like test people or see what people are going to do, but all you do is create hurt. All you're doing is creating hurt for people who are trying to love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, love at the end of the day is, or any relationship, is a collaboration. We both have to work together to make it function, make it worth something. You know what I'm saying? And like, you have to work together, not against each other. And so if you're like working against the people who want to love you, you're not going to get love. You're going to get conflict. You're going to get chaos and confusion. And let me tell you, no person who is on a journey towards healthy love is going to want to constantly be going toe to toe with somebody that they love. Like, that's not, like, there are funner, cooler things you could be doing with somebody you love, like going on a picnic or having fun at the park or taking pictures or, you know, just hugging each other and loving each other. Like, that's way funner than arguing. That's way better than trying to get somebody to open up when they refuse to open up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I just feel like this person, they feel so drained. They feel like this relationship, when their thoughts and feelings about you are just about how completely dysfunctional this whole situation was, and how now with this travel light card and the world at the bottom of the deck, now you guys are free to kind of find a new story, is what I'm getting, right? Find a new story, find one that fits you, justice. Now you're able to get what you deserve, okay? And this person, right, the guilty person, they could be thinking about how you now get to go and find what you deserve, right? That this change will be better, is the best, right? It's in your best interest. But like I said, for others of you, the guilty person is thinking about how they are getting karma for this situation. They're thinking about the bed that they made, right? The bed that they have to lie in. I'm telling you, I can't tell if you, the viewer, are the guilty person or the person that was hurt. I can't tell. But that's fine. I feel like you're going to know your story. You'll know where you stand. But yeah, there's like a lot of thoughts. I mean, this person could very well just be thinking about both your ends. They're really thinking about the part you both played in this, okay? But I want to go over this advice card, okay? This is the image on it. It says, turquoise lotus mother. An old pattern is finally ending. You are to be lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all that you needed to learn, and now it is time for relief, release, and divine protection, and the happiness of a healed heart and a peaceful soul. Like I said, I just said this, okay? That's why I keep it flipped over. This person is thinking about how they're really, whether, it doesn't matter what end of the spectrum you are, the viewer, this person is thinking about how you guys are going into a new chapter of your life, and how this connection is in the past. They're really thinking about how there is literally no real way, whether, like I'm telling you, whether you hurt this person or they hurt you, okay? Doesn't matter. They are thinking about how this relationship is the past now. They're thinking about how there is no way to come back, and now you can move forward and actually heal. I feel like sometimes with certain relationships, you try to make it work, but you can't until it's over. You know what I mean? Like you can't heal in the relationship, right? Even if you want to, even if you try and you and this person work together and you try to heal in the relationship, sometimes you can't heal in the relationship. Only after that relationship is over are you able to heal from it. And so they're thinking about that, like hoping and really just believing that you both are going to heal from this relationship now that it's over. I don't really feel like this person, I don't feel any hate. I don't even really feel any anger. I feel more so like hurt, remorse, a bit of regret, and then at the end just resolve. Like this person is hoping that, this person is believing that you both can grow and be better now that this relationship is over. But they are thinking about the dysfunction, right? They think about just how dysfunctional it was, and how this weight, like I said with the travel light, this weight has been lifted. They can, and this is an adjustment for sure, but yeah, they're thinking about that. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, group one. I thought that was really nice and interesting and a little heavy. But if you enjoyed this reading and or it resonated, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified when I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye. Hi, group two. You have chosen the gold cross. Okay, you've chosen the gold cross. We're going to get into your person's thoughts and feelings about you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards, and I will catch you on the other side. Alright, group 2. Whew. What is your person thinking and feeling about you? Now, this is somebody who's either an ex or you're having like a little bit of a separation. What I feel before I get into the cards, I do feel like this person, they feel a bit embarrassed. They feel a little foolish about something. There's a energy of immaturity, right? Somebody feeling like they're not very mature. And I'm also getting energy of like an apology. But let's get into the cards, alright? We have 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords, okay? So, before I get into that, and then we have the Joker, 9 of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Swords. So, this person, how they're feeling about you, they feel like they are very... Okay, before I get into this reading, I want to say this. The energy might be flip-flopped, right? What I'm picking up on is a general situation. And so you might be on one end of the situation and they're on the other end of the situation. I'm going to read it the best way I can, but please, like, it's up to you. Please discern and apply the energies as they resonate for you, okay? But yeah, so what I'm getting really is that this person, they feel very immature. For some reason, with the 5 of Pentacles and then the Joker, they feel like there was something revealed about them, or they fell short in some way, right? Because we have this card, everything casts a shadow underneath it. So there was something that was revealed, or there was something that was highlighted due to some type of inadequacy or some type of flaw that they feel that they have. Maybe you went somewhere and they didn't have enough money, or they just feel like they don't have enough money. Maybe also they feel like they're shorter than you because the way this person is holding his hand out, it's like to measure someone's height. You know, on the rise, they're like, you got to be this tall to ride this ride. So I feel like this person, hey, that cannot happen in the background. Sit down. So this person, like, in some ways, they feel like they fell short. Sit. In some way, this person feels like they fell short next to you. Maybe they didn't have enough money, or maybe they feel like their job isn't good enough. It doesn't have to be that there was a specific situation that happened. It could just be maybe some observable things that they witnessed that made them feel some type of way. But then we have this Joker, right? So this person feels like a clown. This person feels like they're kind of goofy. They might feel awkward. I don't know, but like how this person is feeling and thinking about you. In a lot of ways, they just feel like maybe they're not even on your level, or they did something. I don't know. They did something, or they weren't prepared for something, and it was very obvious. So they feel kind of silly about it. I feel like you are not talking to this person because of it, or they feel like you're not talking to them because of it. We have we have the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and then start over. So I am getting a specific scenario where this person didn't pay for something, right? Maybe you went on a date for some of you, and this person didn't pay for your meal, right? This person only paid for their meal, and they feel like now it made them look bad in your eyes. They're realizing now that that wasn't a good look. For some of others of you, maybe it's not that exact scenario, but it's something where with the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing like they feel like they could have did more, right? They could have did more. They could have gave more. They could have offered more. There could have also been like a lack of reciprocity. With this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this person, maybe they didn't have maybe they just weren't really in the best position before, right? Like I feel like they're thinking about how they can be in a better position to date you, right? Or talk to you. Okay. Yeah, like for some of you, they're thinking about how they now are, or they're thinking about how they need to be so that they can get a second chance with you, because we have start over right here. So they feel like they can't really get a second chance with you unless they're able to remedy y'all, sorry, my dog is like trying to force me to play with her. Sit down. Okay. Yeah, like they feel like they need to like remedy this lack of reciprocity by coming through with more. But with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like there's a level of like personal stability that this person feels they need to have. Maybe they have it now, or they need to get it, but they're thinking about that, how like if they have this stability within themselves, then they're going to be able to be more reciprocal in a relationship, right? With the Six of Pentacles. Okay, but they definitely want to start over. So for some of you, that could simply mean like asking you to go out with them again, or you guys had a full-on breakup or separation and they're really trying to like reconcile with you, and they want to come through like as a better person, right? Maybe this has to do with effort, I don't know, but like I feel like this has to do with money for a lot of you, right? Somebody's money, or somebody's like just overall their stability, right? They don't feel like they're mature enough, okay? But I'm also seeing like we have the Queen of Swords and then the Knight of Swords here, and then the 444 underneath that. So this person, what I'm getting is like they're feeling like they don't really want to let the connection go. They don't really want to let you go. They're feeling like they need to rush in and say something to you to like save this connection, because I don't know, they feel like they're up for the challenge is what I'm getting with the Knight of Swords. Like they're up for the challenge. They know that you're like disappointed or upset with them, but they're willing to like do their best to come through again in a better, and like they want to show themselves in a better light. Okay? But I do feel like with the 444, maybe this person like I'm telling you, the dinner scenario is the one that I'm thinking of the most. And so let me know in the comments if that resonates at all. But I'm getting like a situation where you have a guy, right, who goes out with a girl. And you know, nowadays, like, I'm not even going to talk about, I don't know how to explain this without bringing this up. But basically, like, you know how you'll have those, you know about those, like, those YouTube channels with those dudes who are like, do this or do that or whatever. And I hear, like, some of them are, like, outright, like, don't pay for dinner or whatever, right? They try and, like, assert this type of macho man, alpha male, whatever. I don't know. But I'm getting this energy here of this dude, like, who tried to play that, like, went out with you and didn't pay for anything. Or went out with you and was real cheap about it, or was stingy about it. Or there was just, like, a lack of chivalry. And it's almost like they played themselves. They thought that it's like they didn't realize that if you do that, you're not going to be the type of person somebody will want to date. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe and also, I'll be honest, if you do stuff like that, you're only going to attract a certain type of person. And that's usually somebody with like low self-esteem who will accept anything, right? So this person was like, they kind of tried to play that with you. They tried to play this, like, they tried to give less, right? They were in this immature mindset of I'll give less or I'm not going to do whatever. But with everything cast as shadow, it's like they didn't have the foresight of how that would make them look in the end, right? And so now they're kind of like regretting that course of action with you. They're regretting kind of doing you like that or trying to play F-boy games. And now they want to start over and show you that actually, no, I'm not cheap. Like maybe they're also with this Nine of Pentacles, they're realizing like they feel like a clown, is that it makes them look cheap. It makes them look broke. It makes them look, like I said, immature. It makes them look less than what they actually want to look, right? They thought that if they did this, or maybe they didn't even really intentionally do it, but like either way, they didn't realize that going about the situation in the specific way that they did it in this Five of Pentacles energy, they didn't realize that the result of that is that you don't look like you have it together. You don't look like you can have a relationship or that you're worth being in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're seeing that now, like, you know, and so now they feel like they need to come through and prove like, oh no, actually I am mature. Actually, I do have my shit together with the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I'm actually not cheap. You know what I'm saying? And so they want to rush in with the Knight of Swords, you know, to basically keep this connection going because they don't want it to end. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords, I feel like they're still not as mature as you, to be honest. And I do feel like I still feel like you would be like lowering yourself to even like engage and keep this going with this person. I really don't see like you guys being on equal footing, right? Like this person, they were trying to do tit for tat and they were playing little immature games and they realized that it made them look immature, pretty much. But with the Nine of Wands, like they feel like they set themselves up to be blocked, or they feel like it's like they're realizing now with the Nine of Wands that they isolated themselves. Like you didn't really do anything. They put themselves in a position to be isolated. And then we have the Emperor right underneath that. And so I feel like, yeah, they were trying to control the outcome. They were trying to give off a certain persona. Maybe this person doesn't date a lot, or they haven't dated in a while, or, you know, something like that. But like they tried to present themselves in a certain way, and they realized like all they did was make themselves kind of unlikable with the Nine of Wands. All right. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Claim the Stage here. And then we also have the Sun. So I do feel like I said, there's a level of immaturity that this person has when it comes to you, or just in general when it comes to dating, I think. I feel like this person also like has a lot of ego, is what I'm getting. And so I feel like this person is coming through. This is what I really feel. I feel like this person, I don't feel like they're on your level. I don't feel like you guys are equally yoked, but I do feel like they like you, sure, okay? They don't want to end this connection. But what I really feel with the Claim the Stage and the Sun is that they wanted a certain type of attention from you, and they thought their behavior was going to do it, but it didn't, right? It cast this shadow, right? Like the sun is like a light source. So this shadow got casted over them because of that. And it bruised their ego, right? Is what I'm feeling. And so they want to come back through to show themselves in a better light. Not really because they feel like you are worth it, but because they don't like how they look now, right? They don't like how they look now. And they want to change your perception of them. That's really what it comes down to, right? 444, right? That Emperor, this person wants to control the situation, right? This person is stubborn. They're probably a fixed energy. They could be a Leo. They could be a Taurus also. But it's like, what it really is that they want to control your perception of them. They don't want to feel like they look like a clown, right? They don't want to feel like they look silly. And so that's really why they are wanting to come through with Claim the Stage, right? They want to get that attention back. They want to be the center of the attention back. They want to be the center of attention back, right? They want to be the center of attention again, guys. They want to be the one who is being chased and longed for. Like I said with the sun, this person is immature. This person is younger than you probably, or this person just acts younger than you. They could feel like you're younger than them, like you should be more impressionable. But I do feel like either way, whether you're younger than them or they're younger than you, they're the immature one, okay? So yeah, like their current thoughts and feelings is that they feel like their ego is bruised. They feel like they need to come back through to show you that they're not who you think they are, but they totally are who you think they are. This person, like I said, they were playing mind games. With this Five of Pentacles, they were playing games. And whether that's them not paying for the date or them flaking or whatever it was, they were doing something with the Five of Pentacles that was manipulative, and it was on that fuckboy energy bullshit, and it backfired on them, and they realized like, oh wait, I look stupid. So let me read this card for you. It says, Nectar of the Lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. Ooh. Yeah, so this is what I'm getting with this card. I feel like the whole message on that card, you should definitely, I hope it resonated. I hope you got something from it. But in terms of this reading, I do feel like this has to do with the fact that, one, you are probably a really sweet and honest, nurturing person, right? You're somebody people want to be around. This person, on the other hand, and what really stands out this card is about you are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. So this lets me know that this person, they're really only in it for their own benefit. With the sun, this is somebody who wants to suck your nourishing energy out of you, right? This is somebody who is an energy vampire. This is somebody who needs other people's validation to feel good. And you right now are a light, is what I'm getting. Or you right now, this person needs whatever this is from you to feel good about themselves, okay? And this is something that they do where this is why they manipulate. This is why they're like a fuckboy, because they need to basically manipulate validation from other people, right? This is the whole like, what's that? What is that? I forgot the exact saying, but like, you know, it's that advice, like if you break a girl's heart, like the best way to get a girl to like you is to break her heart or hurt her feelings or whatever, right? That kind of energy where this person, they manipulate and they do things to mess with somebody else's confidence as a way to like reverse psychology this person into giving them attention. And it's like that didn't happen with you. You didn't give them more attention when they, you know, acted like shit. You walked out of their life. And so now they're like, wait, hold up. I'm not receiving anything from you, right? This person just wants to receive your life force. They want to suck your life force out of you, right? For validation. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, group 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye. Hi, group 3. You have chosen this heart charm, this silver gold heart charm. All right. We're going to get right into your person's thoughts and feelings about you. Yeah, so let me shuffle the cards and I will catch you on the other side. welcome to your reading. So, I feel like your person has some anxiety, okay? This person, I feel like they're a little out of their comfort zone when it comes to you. But let's get into the cards, okay? So you have the Fool, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords here, okay? Then we have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then the Chariot. So maybe you're a Cancer or a water sign. Maybe this person is a fire or an air sign. I didn't really do signs for the other groups, but, you know, I just go how I feel. Alright. Sorry about the yawning, guys. So already what I'm feeling with I feel like this person, okay, so maybe this is somebody you're already dating. You're already talking to. I feel like this person sees you with the Queen of Cups right underneath the Emperor. They see you as being a little bit different than the type of people they usually date. They think about how you're a lot more sensitive than other people they've dated. I also see here that you've put up some barriers with them, boundaries, right? With this no card right underneath that. I feel like maybe they did something or said something that you didn't like, and you put up some boundaries in regards to that. You've expressed some dissatisfaction with them. And so this is why I feel like this is a little out of their comfort zone for them, right? They're in the Fool. Even though they're coming up as this Emperor, they are in the Fool and the Page of Cups energy. So to them, it's like this is something they've never done before, right? Maybe it has to do with committing. But I do feel like it has more so to do with emotional consideration, right? This person is with the Fool. They are taking a chance on something a bit deeper than what they're used to. Maybe in the past they've only had maybe shallow connections, situationships, more like casual dating. They maybe they don't really commit, right? Or they haven't had to commit in the past. But with the Page of Cups, it's like they do want to offer. Maybe they want to offer you to take you on a date. There's an acknowledgement here of them having to approach you in a specific type of way, right? That's what they're thinking about, how they pretty much have to approach you in a specific type of way. This could be for an apology for some of you. For others of you, this is more like them just coming forward, showing their interest, right? Maybe before they haven't had to really show interest, maybe people would come to them. But underneath that, we have hot and sexy. So I feel like this person thinks that you are very attractive. They are super attracted to you. And so I think that is part of the incentive they have to approach you in this way they've never done before, because they do find you very attractive, okay? Before, and not to say that the people they've talked to before they didn't find attractive, but it's like, even if they did find those people attractive, maybe there wasn't a challenge, right? Or there wasn't a specific type of challenge, right? They didn't have to leave their comfort zone to engage with those people. But with you, it's like, not only are you super attractive, but there's this challenge for them to step out on a ledge when it comes to you. And so that is like, the fact that you are very attractive to them is pretty much the incentive they need to do that, right? They need this incentive. But yeah, like, maybe with the Queen of Cups, maybe they've already tried to approach you in a certain way, you didn't like it, or they said something you didn't like, but they're seeing that, it's like they're seeing that they have to approach you in a specific way, or they have to be the one to go on this ledge, because you're sensitive. They feel like maybe they're seeing that you've been hurt before with the Queen of Cups, but you just have really strong boundaries. Okay, I feel like there is a bit of paranoia. I don't want to say paranoia with the Nine of Swords. Let's say apprehension, right? There is an apprehension here that they are acknowledging on your part. Actually, I think it's both of you, but it's like, I think for you, they're acknowledging that there's a bit of trust issues, whereas for them, it really more so has to do with like control issues, right? They want to be able to kind of like know where the situation's going to go, but with you, they don't really know where it's going to go with the Chariot here. But it's like they know that whatever they do, it's going to determine where this connection goes at all. So there is like this apprehension here of, can it work? Or if I were to step out on a ledge with this person or towards this person, what would be the outcome, right? The fact that they can't really predict this outcome has them apprehensive. But it was also getting here, like they think about how you question how they act, right? Because we have acting is not pretending, right? So there's a level of distrust on both of your ends about where this can go, right? And acknowledging that how somebody acts reveals who they are, right? Sorry, I just suddenly got so yawny. I don't know. But yeah, like, they're acknowledging here that your actions reveal who you are, right? That if both of you are paying attention to each other's actions, you'll see that you guys are not being really fake, right? And also maybe this person is seeing that you're paying a lot of attention to how they act, right? You're being very apprehensive or very like weary of how they act. But yeah, I don't know. This is like, there's a lot of energy around not really knowing where this connection's going to go and how it's going to pan out. And also just like having choices, right? I really feel like this person is thinking about, they're also thinking about their own actions, right? Like they've been maybe acting different than they usually are with other people. And so with this acting is not pretending, I'm getting this vibe that it's like they're kind of acknowledging that I'm acting this way because I like them. Like, this is not, like, they want to trust their feelings in the situation as opposed to, like, questioning their feelings. We have the Two of Wands here. And then we have Seven of Cups underneath that Two of Wands, right? So this person, they're thinking about, like, the pros and cons. They're weighing the pros and cons here of getting out their comfort zone, right? If they try this new situation or this new approach with you, it's almost like they're trying to figure out, like, what is the likelihood that it's going to work out, or will it be worth it, right? Because with the Seven of Cups underneath that, they have all these other options. They have other paths they can take. It's not that they are without, they're not without, an abundance of options. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, there's like this weighing of like, okay, if I do this and it doesn't work out, or, I don't know. It's like they're trying to figure out where to put their energy, or should I say like investment. They're trying to figure out where to put their investment. They do with the Queen of Cups. They do feel like you are an emotional person, right? This person might not get into relationships often, right? I'm feeling like they're not really like the dating type, because at the bottom of the deck over here we have the Four of Cups, and then right underneath that we have this juggler, right? So this is somebody who I don't think that they typically have ever felt the pressure to date somebody in a serious way. And I feel like that's what they're seeing here, is that the type of person you are with the Queen of Cups, they have to come at you differently than they've ever approached anyone else. They would have to date you in a serious way. They would have to be willing to see where it goes in a serious sense, not in a casual dating, whatever happens sense, but like in an intentionally I'm trying to see if we can be together type of way. You know what I mean? And the Four of Cups is also about options as well. This person weighing their options. This is somebody who evades. I think this person evades commitment, right? Like maybe they've met other people who wanted commitment from them, but they didn't. But they didn't enforce it, or they didn't put up they didn't have those standards ready and set to be enforced. You know what I mean? So this person was kind of able to like work around them and juggle these people, right? Keep them on the back burner, keep them wanting more. But it's like with you, it's like they can't even get a date without coming at you correctly, is what I feel like. You know? They feel like they have to approach you already with the intent of dating seriously. Is how I feel. Maybe this person has asked you to, you know, come over or something. Maybe you've already turned down. Like, with this no here, I feel like you've already turned them down already. But it's because the way they came at you wasn't right. Whatever they offered, it wasn't right. Okay? This could also be about them thinking about you rejecting them, right? So maybe you haven't rejected them, but they are thinking about the possibility of you rejecting them if what they offer is not up to par, okay? We also have love as a choice here at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like I said, this person has a lot of options already, right? I mean, I don't even want to say a lot. Like, what is a lot of options? This person has options, right? This person is attractive, or they have money, or they have a certain look or status that makes it easy for them to pull people, right? Whether they're a male or a man or a woman. They're able to pull people, and they're able to do it without leaving their comfort zone. They're able to do it without putting in much effort. For some of them, they don't even have to leave their house. They can stay home and just call people to come to them. But it's like with you, they're seeing that it's not that easy. And they're seeing that now, like, if they want to deal with you, they have to make this choice, right? With love as a choice. And that's right underneath this Four of Cups, right? They're seeing, like, they would have to make the choice to see this through with you. You know what I mean? That's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about this choice that they have to either take you seriously and see where this goes, or leave you alone and keep dealing with people that really don't have those requirements. Okay? But like I said, they high key the only incentive they have right now. So maybe you guys haven't really talked a lot. Maybe you guys don't know each other that well. But it's like really the only incentive they have right now is the fact that they find you attractive, right? Them finding you attractive is what makes them want to even consider moving differently than they have in the past. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I want to read this card to you, and I'm getting so tired all of a sudden. So I'm going to take a nap after this, maybe. So this is the picture on the card. Okay. It says Bamboo Moon. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe? And all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan. Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. So I do feel like this person is considering that. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, they're like, everything happens for a reason. But it is that energy, right? Like, they feel like a part of them wants to take advantage of this because they feel like it's not often that they have an opportunity like this, right? Where they like somebody and there's a potential for that to be a serious relationship. You know what I mean? So this is like intriguing to them. There is a apprehension. Apprehension comes with a bit of anticipation, right? There's adrenaline that comes with apprehension. And so this person is like, they're really curious what the the Chariot, where this goes. Like I said, this person is recognizing that how they're acting around you is genuine, right? How they feel, how they act when it comes to you is genuine, right? They're not pretending. It comes from a real place. But to them, like, this is rare, right? This doesn't always happen. So there is a part of them really, like, considering that they should just take a chance because, you know, the time is now. Like, they should take a chance because this doesn't happen often. But at the same time, they are a fixed, well, maybe they don't have to be necessarily a fixed energy, because I'm not really getting that. But at the same time, that they want to trust that this was brought about in divine timing for them, or that this is, you know, they should take advantage of it now. They don't know if they want to put in the effort, or they're unsure if the effort is going to be worth it, right? This is somebody who, like I said before, likes to control the situation and likes to know how things are going to end. And I feel like that is really the main issue here, right? The main issue really is that they just don't know if they're ready to... They're not sure if they're ready to actually take on the challenge of pursuing a serious relationship, right? Love is a choice, right? Sometimes people think love is just this thing that just happens, but it's like love is something you have to decide. It's something you have to work towards, work on, and commit to, you know? And so that's like really where their head is. That's how they feel about you right now. They're thinking about what would happen if they took the chance and actually pursued a serious relationship with you, okay? So anyway, that's all I have for you today, group 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated, and if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, group 3.